Have you ever pondered the dangers that our modern world presents and wondered how to navigate them? It's an age of progression, but also an era of unprecedented risks. From the subtle and insidious threats of misinformation, like whispers in the wind, twisting and turning reality into something unrecognizable, to the crushing weight of societal pressures, pushing us towards conformity rather than individuality. Then, there are the silent battles of mental health, a foe that lurks in the shadows, often unseen but always felt. It's a battlefield of the mind where the enemy is intangible and the wounds invisible. In this world of ours, danger comes in many forms. It's not just physical anymore, it's emotional, it's psychological, it's digital. It's a vast, complex labyrinth that we must navigate every single day. In this perilous landscape, we could all use a guide. Enter Miyamoto Musashi. Born in 1584, in a Japan rife with civil unrest, Miyamoto Musashi was to become one of the greatest samurai the world has ever known. In the heart of Japan's Harima province, a young Musashi was immersed in a world where the way of the sword was not just a skill, but a way of life. His father, a renowned swordsman, would become his first teacher, introducing him to the art that would shape his destiny. As the strife of civil wars echoed through the land, Musashi found himself orphaned at a young age. Bereft of familial ties, he adopted the life of a ronin, a masterless samurai. This path, while filled with challenges, awarded him the freedom to carve his own destiny. At the tender age of 13, Musashi faced his first duel. His opponent was a skilled samurai warrior, yet the young Musashi emerged victorious. This victory underscored his natural talent and marked the beginning of his lifelong journey in martial arts, a journey that would see him remain undefeated in over 60 duels. His life was not just about mastering the sword, but also about understanding the philosophy behind the art. His discipline, determination, and unique approach to martial arts shaped him into a warrior unlike any other. Musashi was not just a samurai, but a ronin, a warrior who chose his own path, a path that led him to become a legend. Musashi was not just a warrior, but a philosopher, an artist, a strategist, and a teacher. Central to Musashi's philosophy is his renowned work, The Book of Five Rings. This text transcends the battlefield, offering insights that apply to various aspects of life. The book's 5 sections represent earth, water, fire, wind, and void, each imparting wisdom on different facets of existence and combat. Musashi championed the importance of strategy. He believed that understanding your opponent's mind, predicting their moves, and planning your actions accordingly were key to victory. He wrote, "Know your enemy, know his sword." This principle does not just apply to physical combat. In any challenge we face, be it a business negotiation, a debate, or a personal conflict, understanding the other party's stance and strategies is crucial. He also emphasized discipline. To Musashi, discipline was not merely about following rules. It was about self-control, about mastering your emotions and desires to focus on the task at hand. It was about dedicating yourself to your craft, honing your skills, and striving for perfection. Musashi's teachings are saturated with the concept of the way. This was his path to personal and spiritual development. The way is a lifelong journey of learning and growth. It's about pushing your limits, stepping out of your comfort zone, and continuously seeking to improve. Musashi said, "Do not seek to follow in the footsteps of the wise. Seek what they sought." He urged us to carve our own paths, to find our own truths. His belief in lifelong learning is remarkable. He advocated for a constant pursuit of knowledge and skills, not just in one's preferred field, but across various disciplines. He believed that this broad understanding contributes to a well-rounded character and a more enlightened perspective. Musashi's teachings, while grounded in the way of the samurai, transcend time and culture. They offer timeless wisdom for navigating life's challenges. His philosophy, though rooted in a time of warriors and combat, resonates in today's world, offering guidance and insights that can help us overcome our own battles. So, what can a 17th century samurai teach us about living in the 21st century? Well, quite a lot, as it turns out. The wisdom of Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary samurai and author of The Book of Five Rings, holds remarkable relevance even today. His teachings were not just about swordsmanship or martial arts, they were about life itself, about discipline, strategy, and lifelong learning. These principles are timeless, transcending centuries and cultures, and they can help us navigate the intricacies and dangers of our modern world. Discipline, for Musashi, was not a mere concept, but a way of life. He believed that a true warrior must have the discipline to stay on the path of righteousness, no matter the temptations or distractions. Today, in a world that is increasingly chaotic and demanding, his emphasis on discipline resonates more than ever. It reminds us to stay focused, to be consistent, to persevere even when things get tough. Whether it's in our personal lives, our careers, or our pursuits, discipline can make the difference between success and failure. Musashi was also a master strategist. He knew that every battle, like life itself, was won or lost even before it began. It was all about planning, anticipating, and outsmarting the enemy. Today, in an era of rapid change and fierce competition, strategy is key. In business, in relationships, in personal growth, a well-thought-out strategy can give us the edge. It can help us foresee challenges, seize opportunities, and make informed decisions. And then there's lifelong learning, perhaps the most enduring of Musashi's teachings. He believed that a true warrior never stops learning, never stops refining his skills and knowledge. Today, in a world that is constantly evolving, lifelong learning is not just a luxury, but a necessity. It keeps us adaptable, relevant, and ahead of the curve. Whether it's learning a new skill, acquiring new knowledge, or simply seeking to understand the world better, lifelong learning enriches us in ways beyond measure. In a world fraught with dangers, Musashi's teachings offer a guide to not just survive, but to thrive. He teaches us that the true warrior is not one who fights, but one who navigates life's challenges with wisdom, courage, and unwavering determination.